what makes you think that she wouldn't already be taken up by now? You think that she 30, 40, 50 years old and every single guy that ever came across her just missed out on a great thing? Come on, y'all. Can we really have a real conversation? Every single guy through her entire existence on the face of this earth, they just fumbled. They didn't know what they missed out on. Everybody was crazy. And you the one that discovered the diamond that's been visible for the whole world. She on social media. She had all of the hot spots. She making herself available. And you the one that just discovered her, even though she had children by 3 different dudes. All of them didn't want her. Her daddy don't want her. Her mama's disgusted at her. Her grandmothers keep trying to hold her accountable. She done busted down for God knows how many different guys. And you think that she was just hiding in plain sight and God put a veil over every guy's eyes that passed over her before he got to her, and then y'all let these simp coaches, man, listen, it's okay to get with that woman. You just missing out on a good thing. Then how come everybody else before me didn't see it?
Oh man, fellas, Friday, prep day for Shabbat. But look, we ain't even gonna play. We need to go get into this here. Roll that intro.
Pull up with the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she want a gummy bear.
Now, sadly, I have to agree with this guy here, man. And I've said this before in previous videos. For the men out there, again, you've went through the steps to make yourself the best version of you. When you find that woman, do not be duped into believing that she was just sitting up in the castle one day, waiting on you to arrive. She's never been touched, she's unscathed, she ain't been paved. Listen, bro, is she from America? If she here in 2024, not all, but most, chances are she wasn't waiting for you. What do you think that, again, you're the only guy that's seen the gym? She's had all these other dudes before you, and they just happen to be blind, deaf. They couldn't see how much of a blessing she was. But you could, you got that 20/20 vision inwardly. You were able to detect something in her that none of these other guys did. No, don't deceive yourself neither, cuz like she called you pappy, daddy, baby, whatever. She did that before. Her legs be shaking when you be there making the bed quaking. She did that probably before. Now there's some women who probably ain't have a real orgasm until they got with you, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, yeah, that's becoming even more rare too. By the time you get with the girl, she done it all, seen it all, swallowed it all, tasted it all, turkey basted it all. I'm just, listen, this is the reality of the situation, and I need you men to deal in intellect and in truth. In the same way that we have to worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Let me give you the truth, and hopefully you have the spirit to hear it. She wasn't waiting, dog. If there were other men before you, other children before yours, she wasn't waiting. And the crazy part is that these same women would then start or begin to tell you about their worth. And if you believe your worth, what you're telling me, you wouldn't have had X amount of failures, trial and errors. You would have waited for when the sign said go, for when you got the green light from everybody on earth, in heaven, whatever you believe in. You would have waited, but you didn't. Bro, it's so bad that, even when you find you a good girl, man, she still wasn't waiting on you. All of my wives, you know what? All with the exception of one, was not waiting on me. And again, I'm not speaking from a place of hurt. We don't do that here. We speaking from a place of truth. Man, I got one wife right now. When I first met her, I think she was but 2 months, if that, out of a relationship. As a matter of fact, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, all of my wives, with the exception of one, was like in the no more than like 4 months since the last situation. I mean, look, we gonna keep it funky up here, dog. And these are women who aid my way. These are women who don't get in my way. These are women who I would consider the cream of the crop in America. And even then, they weren't waiting. One of my wives, we took it was a split. I just call it a split, you hear me? But in that split, I don't even think it was a year. That was a new dude involved. So you gotta start factoring out How long was it before your wife met you or before you met her? Or your partner, whatever you call her. Then look at how many partners she's had in that time frame. If she averages a partner once a year and it took you 4 years to get back together, well, she would have had 4 partners, 4 bodies by the time y'all got back together. And you know the sad part is that is considered light. That is considered light. At some point, we do have to start holding the baton a little higher for us as men. Like I said, if you got a passport and you got access to these countries, go see what's out there, man. I really do implore and encourage a lot of you brothers to go, because otherwise you're gonna be like the dude on the next clip I'm about to play, and we don't want that neither. You're gonna have to get it in your mind. There's no such thing as a good girl just waiting on you daintifully for you to come and be the man in her life. She's gonna have tried every other man before she gets to you, dog. And hopefully she don't bring that baggage from those epic failures into this would be an epic success. Hopefully she doesn't bring that continuum of a failure into what's supposed to be a success of you guys' relationship. But that's a big hope. Now, knowing how the women were before you will help you deal with your afterthought. If you were to get locked up, what would happen? This is for both men who have one woman or men who got many women. If you were to be called the rest today, realistically, what would be the outcome of your situation? I'm gonna tell you like this, cuz. I tell these women, I don't care what y'all do. I mean, I'm either dead or locked up. My opinion don't matter anyway. Just keep my children together. If there were men before me, then there's gonna be men after me. That's just the truth, cuz. And you men need to start moving like that, because then you can start moving your pieces on your chessboard with intent, with full authorization and under an understanding of the pieces that you are moving around. You can do so from a place of intellect, not emotionalism. Some of these women have needs that if you're not able to have met, bro, they on to the next one, cuz. They can't help it. And it's not about what she says. You have to look at what she's done. Has she ever went 6, 7, 8, 9 years without a man's touch? No. I'm telling you, out of my wives, I only have one. She went 15, cuz. She went 15, dog. But that's it. And then any woman that I meet out here in these streets, you know, they listen. They last dick appointment wasn't that far back. They last situation wasn't that far back, man. And that's just the truth of the matter, bro. Moving on.
Hello. Babe, what you doing? What you doing? Hello. What you doing? What? What? What's going on? What you talking about? What you? Hold up, for real, stop playing with me. What you doing? For real, stop playing with me. What you doing? And you thought you loved that hoe.
Facts.
You thought you loved that hoe. Somebody, she got a. Hello. Hello.
You ain't that pussy beat the
Man, chill, bro. Hello. Yes. What you doing? You not at the lab? You not at the library? Hello. You not at no library? Who is that? This lawyer.
Bruh. Oh.
Man. You know, as a man, you really only have 2 choices to choose from. Being the hunter or being the hunted. There's no in between. And if you gotta choose, I don't care if you're a vegan or you're a pacifist, which one would you rather be? The hunter. If you gotta choose between being the wolf when it comes to dealing with these women, or being the dog, the domesticated dog at the home that's always gonna be there when she comes back and Well, which one would you want to be? Again, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to be neither. I don't want to be neither. You got two options, cuz, dealing with this kind of woman. Which position do you want to play? Like I tell my boys, my little boys, ICE. You know, the goal is to find you a woman that you will never have to be put in a situation to be either or. But that's typically only going to come from you dealing with a virgin of not just body, but mind and spirit too. If she's been polluted by America and by Babylon, listen, dawg, I don't care if she ain't been penetrated vaginally. They penetrated her in the worst place, the mind. You know, good luck with that. The parents is promising you like, yeah, you know, our daughter's a virgin, she's this and that. They don't know the half. She ain't been touched by another man, but she been touching herself. Them demons been touching her. That stuff she see on social media been touching her mind. You know, it's easier to clean the cooch than it is to clean the mind. But what you don't want to end up like is this guy on this video. I think all men can universally agree, despite beliefs, despite, you know, ethnicity, upbringing. I think all men can universally agree that nobody wants to be this guy here. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You can't always be the victim. Like I tell dudes, listen, if you ain't never got messed over, then you ain't really been out there in the field like that. I have. I've just never had it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can hear on the phone when my woman's been compromised. If you laying seed and you paying attention and you taking heed, you know, yeah, you've been compromised, little mama. I'm pretty sure there were telltale signs with this brother, and that's why I don't feel bad for him. There were telltale signs before you got that phone call or answered the phone. Not only that, but listen to his bars around him and, oh yeah, you thought you loved that hoe. Yo, listen, sound like they been trying to tell him about the mama. You see? But blinded by love, dawg. And the only time you should give your heart is when it comes to dealing with the Father. Love him with all your what? With all your heart. And you can't love him with all your heart if all your heart belongs to that woman. You should have never done that. Where your daddy at, bruh? He should have told you. You don't never do that. Not only that, but this woman coming out of the system, she probably still in the system, very much so along with the modern day womanism of today's standard. You mean to tell me you're gonna give your heart in its entirety to that? You know, I was playing this for my wives the other day, and they was like, yeah, she probably didn't know. I was like, nah, because let me tell you something. See, I've been a guy on the other end with the girl. And let me tell you a little secret. There are a lot of women who get off with that type of stuff. I mean, knowing that her man may be listening, or that there's even a chance that he could find out. These women are so deviant, cuz. So sexually and morally debased. This is what does it for them. You can't just beat the coochie up regular. You gotta beat the coochie up with a wild situation to go with it, you know? Y'all gotta be hanging out of a jet plane maybe. Y'all gotta be the next room over with the husband going to work, or, you know, she on live with you, with him sleep right next to her playing with her teen. And that's what get off, dog, you know? Let me tell you something too. I done had it to where the woman will answer the phone. You know, like if my sister called and I'm beating them cheeks here, man. I said, go ahead and answer that phone. Some women don't answer the phone, right? And they barely could talk. I mean, barely could even get a word out. All they can do is, And then you got other ones, man, who been taking dick since they was 12. So they get up there and talk just like we talking right now. I mean, outside of, you know, the smacks in there. But hold a cool, mean conversation because they just that cold with it. Every man done dealt with a cold woman like, oh yeah, yo, she cold, cuz. La mama built like that. You know, she been slobbing on since she was 11, dog. Like, I mean, you know, she's 20-something now. What you gonna do with that? Nothing other than be the guy on the other end of the phone with her and not the other way around. You don't do nothing else. And that's if you do that with her. Let me tell you what this guy is probably likely to do, which is what I don't want any of you to do. He's going to get in his feelings, you know, and he's probably going to want to do something to her, and maybe himself too. And you know, the devil didn't get a 2-for-1 when he just could have kept his daughter, and you could have went on, young brother, to do some amazing things with your life. You could have went on to multiply. You could have went on to Wax mighty, as the Bible says, but you just crashed out for the devil's daughter. It just doesn't make sense. Me, if that were me and I were in the world, I'm no longer in the world, but if I were in the world, we would have needed some money. While on the phone, I would have been sitting the whole play like, hey, because he probably was getting, smashed for free. Most of them are. But I would have been setting up a whole little play like, hey, listen, we're going to do this next time. We're going to stream the audio, you hear me? People can tune in. I was always audio only anyway because when they ain't got a picture, they have to paint the picture so everybody can paint it to their own taste. See, when you put out a sexual content video, what you put out is the only thing that they can see. But if all they have is audio, then 10 different dudes can have 10 different images in their mind. That's 10 different subscriptions, 10 different paychecks. But we're not gonna go there. I'm not. Let me stop. You hear me? But that's what I'd have done if I were in the world. Another thing too, man, is that you have to understand that if she in America, man, them not all of them got some hoe in them, cuz. I'm telling you the truth. They got a little bit of hoe in them, cuz. And you either gonna have it brought out in healthy ways or refuse to acknowledge the obvious and it's gonna seep out in unhealthy ways. And this is an unhealthy way. In your marriage, you could bring the freak about it. You could bring the hoe about her. I don't make love. Not with my penis, like I said before. I sling dick, you hear me? I smack ass. We get aggressive. I don't make love with my penis. I make love with my kind gestures. I make love with my warm embraces. I make love through my providence and protection, you hear me? I don't do that with my penis. And truth be told, she don't want that neither. Some of these women, bro, not all of them, but some of them have to be handled in that type of fashion. They have to have that part of them brought out. Otherwise, it's going to shoot out. It has to be brought out in the controlled environment. Otherwise, she's going to find herself doing something that she wish she shouldn't have been doing. But the fact that she knows she shouldn't have been doing it makes her want it even more. But they all got some more on them. Man, if that girl's ever been in a room while somebody getting smashed, she ain't even got to be the one getting smashed. If she was in a room when someone was getting smashed, her friend was getting smashed, you kind of borderline that category. If she entertained thoughts of being an exotic dancer, was an exotic dancer, she got some hoe in her. OnlyFans, if she tried that, even if she had it up for a month, cause she got some hoe in her. Now look at this clip here.
Yo, somebody there, dog. I'm about to pull up, bro. Real talk.
What's she watching? 50 Shades?
What? Hello? It sound like you doing something though. What the fuck, yo? Hey, I'm on the way there now, dog. I swear to God, there's somebody in my house, bro. It's somebody in my house, bro. Nah, bro. I hear you doing shit. Hello?
Bro, you pull up, bro. You gotta don't pull up.
Nah, dog. I'm on the way, yo. Real talk, dog. Fuck that, dog. Fuck that.
Yeah, see? What you think this young man finna go home and do? You hear the emotionalism in his voice? And whatever he's about to do, it ain't about to be good for anybody involved. And his homeboy in the passenger seat, instead of being a voice of reason, he sound like somebody's girlfriend. You know how you got two women riding, and this is a woman finding out her husband may be cheating, you got the girlfriend in the passenger seat, ooh girl, you gotta go. This is what the boys sound like. That leads me to believe that both these boys been raised by women. Cause shit your nigga be sounding like no cheerleader. Your girlfriend from high school, cuz egging you to, ooh, we need to go over there right now, ooh. To do what? Outside of pack your things up and let the leaves fall into or whatever, like, and move on with life? No, we're not doing that, cuz. Y'all and me out have been like, look, we could pull out, cuz, but we ain't bringing the strap. I wouldn't even have been on camera. Like, the best friend got the camera out. That's already a violation. That's already against the bro code. Whenever my brother's going through something, my go-to ain't to put no fucking camera out, dog. This somebody who want to see you crash out. It's entertainment to him. Just like it is to a lot of these toxic women. Hopefully he had a mama like that. But it's what I'm telling you, men. Stop putting yourself in these situations, dawg. A woman got one time to show me that you got like some overwhelming hole in you, and I'm gonna treat you as such. I'm not about to get upset. I'm not about to be irate. I'm not about to just keep cramming it into your head. I know you doing this. Look, mama, I know who you are. You hear me? And there's a place in the lane for you. I promise you. There is an avenue and a space that you can just roam with grace. And I've been there. I don't want to change you. I don't believe in changing a person. If you don't want to grow, stay at home. And there's a place for that. But us men, we have to, and this is for myself included, we have to start dealing with high quality women. And what I mean by that is she's not high quality because she's with you. I got some women who are now considered high quality, but that's because they were a high quality man. That's because they're dealing with me. I'm saying find you a high quality woman that was like that when you met her. I just cured one that I was talking to a few weeks ago because, the more she spoke, the more I realized, yeah, you not really a high quality woman, dog. And you being with me, it's like when I signed you under my credit report. You understand? Like that boosts your overall average, your overall credit score. And that's cool, I guess. But I want to meet a woman who already got a platinum credit score before me. Men, that's what we need to be looking for this next chapter of life's women. We're not doing no tinkering. We're not doing no under the hood. Because we don't have the time. Y'all see what's going on outside. New York had an earthquake. Lightning struck the Statue of Liberty. And then we got a upcoming eclipse this Monday. But we don't got time. There's wars and rumors of war. Famine, pestilences on the curb. We don't have time. And these women are not worth what little time you have, you hear me? Find you high quality women from the jump. That is today's walkaway point. Find you a high quality woman from the jump. Because if she found you, she found a high quality man from the jump. And let us not be unequally yoked no more to these hoes. Y'all take it easy. Y'all bless.
Pull up with the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she wanna